Education has actually been in existence for about 25 years. It was started in Philadelphia by a gentleman named George Weiss. George Weiss had gone to the University of Pennsylvania, and when he retired from, or when he graduated from the University of Pennsylvania, he went off, did very, very well, created his own hedge fund, and is still doing extraordinarily well with his company. But he was still very involved with the University of Pennsylvania, and he came back to his fraternity for a reunion, spent some time with some of the kids that his fraternity had mentored while he was a student, and saw what they were dealing with, and really thought, you know, if I could give other kids the same kind of experience I had with college, how much better could their life be? And so he made a promise. He got involved with some students at Belmont School, an inner city school in Philadelphia, and promised them that if they finished high school, he would pay for their college education. And that was really the start of Say Yes to Education more than 25 years ago in the city of Philadelphia. Since that time, George has kept that promise, but he's also taken it to Cambridge University, to Harlem, and to Hartford. Always working with smaller groups of students, either a particular school or a fourth grade class that followed through to graduation, or a segment of students who are high-risk students in a particular school district. And over the course of the last 25 years, they learned a lot about what does it really take to get a kid who's living in poverty all the way through to succeed in college and graduate and start a life that's fulfilling and gives back to their communities as well. And they learned about things that really have an impact, like after-school programming, summer camps, tutoring, mental health care if you need mental health care if you need health care. These are all things that we all sort of take for granted in our own lives, or things that we provide for our families. But not every family has that, especially a family in poverty. And so Say Yes became a way of really leveraging resources in a community to bring them into a school structure and provide students with all of the wraparound things that help them succeed, so that when they do go into the classroom, they actually are ready to learn and don't have all of the hurdles and distractions that prevent them from success. So about 5 years ago, actually 6 years ago, Say Yes was looking at an opportunity to take this theory across an entire city school district, and Syracuse was the district they chose. They have been here since 2005. They have been continuing to do all of after-school and summer programming. We still are raising money for our Tuition Promise program to send students to over 100 colleges, both SUNY and private institutions and two-year colleges. And I think probably the best way to explain the impact of Say Yes is for you to meet a student who's actually in college right now and participating in some of our programs. And so what I'd like to do is introduce you to Jamel McMullen.